6 stake presidents are our history. One of them, President Gagan, has gone on. But we have the other 5 here, and we're not going to forget him. And we would call now on Sister Louie, who will give us a biographical of President Gagan. Sister Louie.
Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, talofa! Talofa! I'm a little bit nervous because they gave us a president that we don't know who he is. But I try to do my best to share with you some of the things that we've got from him. Roland Earl Gagan was born on September 28, 1923, in the small town of Roosevelt, Utah. He was the first child born to his parents. As a young child, he had the opportunity to spend many hours with his father, fishing and hunting in the nearby mountains, and establishing a love for the outdoors and the beauties of nature that he continued to have throughout his life. He was baptized a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on the 4th of June, 1932. During his early years, he progressed through all the various programs in the church, having many pleasant experiences in Sunday school, primary, and scouting. During these early years, his family moved from Roosevelt, Utah to Pocatello, Idaho, and finally to Toele, Utah. When he was a junior in high school, his parents decided to move back to Roosevelt. So he was fortunate enough to be able to stay in Toele at the home of his good friend, Clinton Bird. He stayed in their home until he finished school. At the age of 16, shortly after graduation, he headed to California to continue his education at Aero Industries Technical Institute. Upon graduation, he found employment at an aircraft company in Downey, California, where he was an experimental mechanic working upon production, training planes for the U.S. Army Air Force and fighter aircraft for China. Him and Norma were married on Christmas Day, 1941, in Yuma, Arizona. He entered the military service in February of 1943. He was originally assigned to the Signal Corps of the U.S. Army, but shortly thereafter he was transferred to the Air Corps. He was honorably discharged from the military in February of 1946, at which time he entered at the Northrop Aeronautical Institute. Shortly after accepting employment with Northrop, he and his wife moved into the San Pedro ward. They raised 5 children, Mike, Raleen, David, Paul, and Laura Lynn. He was a licensed private pilot and flew actively as part owner of a small 4-place airplane. After serving as state president for nearly 10 years, he was released from this calling and felt very fulfilled at all that his presidency had accomplished in a newly formed state. A couple of years later, he would be made the state patriarch, being set apart by Spencer Kimball. This was a calling that he cherished, and he gave many blessings in the years that followed. Some of the events that took place while President Gagan was the president. 1959, May 3rd, Torrance State, created by Redondo State, was renamed and divided into Torrance State and North Torrance State. It initially had 6 wards: Torrance First, Wilmington, Lomita, Palos Verdes, Redondo, and San Pedro. Torrance State conferences were held in the San Pedro Chapel. Some of the church events that happened when he was the president, the church established a goal to put 12,000 missionaries into the field. Some of the interesting things that happened. In 1964, Rolling Hills Ward, created from Lomita Ward and San Pedro Ward with Clinton Bird as bishop. Church events, the Mormon Pavilion at the New York World's Fair opened, and the Oakland Temple was dedicated by President David O. McKay. In 1966, January 30, Torrance Stake Center on Kent which is this building, was dedicated by Alma's son, assistant to the 12. And the events that happened in the world at that time was tweaking. I don't know if you can remember, but I was only 6 years old. 1968, February 29th, a fire caused by a Bible destroyed Rostrum area of the Kent Chapel. Sunday meetings were held at the Recreation Hall until the 10 grand renovation projects could be completed. I believe it was 1969. And what happened in the church at the time, the church sponsored the first World Conference on Records held in Salt Lake City on October 17. General Relief Society President Bellis Spafford assumed a 2-year term as president of the National Council of Women. Something interesting too, when he was the president, this was the year that the Polynesian Culture Center was organized. And before I close, I'd like to invite a couple of members of our board to come and share with you some of the island music, because this was the time the Polynesian Culture Center was organized. So I'd like to call on Elma and Brother Louis to come forward. He's going to sing for you, Tali Maya. It's a Samoan song, so bear with him.
Answer me.